Hi everybody, today I wanted to share with you the first part of a few projects that I'm going to be doing for a swap with Tammy, who is SS Crafter 1, and I asked her if we could do a swaps for April, for spring, mostly Shabby Chic of course, and since we've been seeing a lot of altered, what do you call these, trinket boxes I guess, from the Dollar Tree and other containers that people have been using, especially Tamika, who is Craft the World. She has been doing a few of these herself, so I asked her if she wanted to do a swap with me, and we added on there a loaded pocket bag, whatever, something like that. And it is spring theme, but mostly Shabby Chic. So Shabby Chic usually goes well with spring. As you can see, the colors are great. This came out so cute. So I am using one of the Dollar Tree containers. I did move this, but this is usually in the hardware section of Dollar Tree, if there is any. It's hard for some people to find them. I was lucky to find these because they hadn't carried them for a while, and then I went ahead, when I found them, I grabbed a few. I did just use hot glue to attach everything, but I went into my stash and pulled out paper flowers. I think all of the flowers on here are from Wild Orchid Crafts, and some sprays, which might be, I think someone gave me these, but you could find stuff like this at Hobby Lobby, wedding section I believe. Oh, here's some of the flowers. I did leave a few out from Wild Orchid Craft. And the word itself is a Michael's find. It's something like this. You get 3 in a pack. So I did add, it's not gesso, but some kind of a paste and some glitter. I actually glittered up the whole thing. That's why it's so sparkly. I used paste just to daub with a, sorry for the arm, with a little dauber here. I just daubed everything, and then the edges with the paste, and then put my glitter on and let it dry. And at the end I did spray it with a sealer, although some stuff might come off, but it's not as bad as it would have been. I started off with a paper doily, and I think this is from Natasha Scrapbook Corner, and then I layered these bits of trim that I found at Tuesday morning. It's all gone because the scraps that I had left over I actually put inside as part of the embellishments. I did cut it up into pieces so that they would just, like, you know, be like a spray, and then I did layer some so that it kind of looked dimensional. Then I added these really pretty flower, cupped flower sequins in several places on the flowers, and someone gifted me those. So I don't know if they came in this bag or not. I think they did, but there's a couple colors in here, so I don't remember who gifted to me this, but thank you so much. I did finally use some. And then just my collection of flowers in a nice little spray. I think that's all on the top. So then on the side I used 2 trims to cover the edge. Oh yeah, I do have that. Those are from Michael's. They come on little spools like this, so they're nice and thin for that ledge. So I went all the way around, and I did add some of that gesso stuff or paste. I just dumped it on all the way around just to make it more shabby. And these things do lock well. You can actually turn it upside down, and then there you could see the stuff I put in, but I'll open it up. I dug into my vault of goodies of what I have left, because I had these stashed a lot, and yet I still have a lot that I can give out like this. So let's just open up. Now I'm going to be making some embellishments, so I'm going to put that in probably into the loaded bag or pocket. So this is how it opens up. It is see-through, so you will see the back, but I don't actually mind seeing this. And you can actually get a lot in these things. Now they're pretty thin. Oh, and I forgot to mention, they do come with this. You just snap it off, and this does peel off easily. Okay, so even though it's thin, you can still fit quite a bit in here. So what I did was I kind of added a few of everything, a little bit of everything. I know that she uses all this kind of stuff in her projects, and so I just kind of kept it vintage, yet I know she probably, you know, she could gesso it up or paint them if she wants to, the metals, but shabby chic at the same time. So, and then bling. So I put a few flowers in here, and all I did was take a bunch. These are from Wild Orchid Craft, so are these, and these I think not. I don't know, I can't remember, because I know I bought some at Miami Warehouse. So we got these, and it's a whole little bunch. I just, you know, twisted up the wires and then placed it in here, and then you got a pink and white, and then again the mint color. So just colors that are already on here in some way. In here, this is actually plastic, but it's really pretty. You may have seen this on my channel before. I found these at the Miami warehouses. And then here, these are some items that you could find at Natasha's Scrapbook Corner. So I had quite a bit of these, and they're actually they got little holes, and you could turn them into dangles. So I put in, I think 3 of each, maybe. Oh, I'm missing one there, but something like that. I think I only had a couple of those. So I just placed that in. Since there's space, I added an extra piece on top. In here, there's just a whole bunch of metals. So this came off of something, I don't know what, but it's pretty. It's shabby chic. And then some of my findings here I've had for a long time. I use them on occasion. As you can see, quite a lot in here. These are tiny little spoons, fork, and knife. And then that says me, and this one says you. So I know she will use these things. I don't use them as much, but I do use them. Okay, I think that's flat. There is actually a little space in here, even though when you think you're too high, it actually will close up. So, yeah. Okay, so we got this row, and I already showed you that. Let me go over here. Here's another piece that I got at the warehouse in Miami, but I think Natasha carries something like this too in her shop. And then here's that extra piece that I didn't use. This is the front. And you can see how easily you can just cut that up, and that's pretty much how I used it. I cut it up and put it in there. So just roll it up and squeeze it in there, and then place something on top. In here, these little guys here, this and that one, they are from Wild Orchid Crafts. They are stickers. They got a little dimensional dot on the back. And then I got a couple of these hangers. I don't even know where I got these from, but it was a pack. It could have been gifted to me. So there's plenty of room in here for other stuff, so I put the angel there. Right here are just some glass beads in shabby chic colors, and then I showed you this one already. And then there's a couple of I think I found these. I want to tell you Wild Orchid Craft, but they're just a couple of fluffy or puffy flowers. So throw that in there. And then the mint flowers here. Here's that other angel. And then in here, these are some, I almost want to call them millefiori, but they're not. They're just little tiny flowers, and there's a bunch of 3 in each little bundle there, and a tiny little bead, and it is kind of the same material this is, which I don't know, plaster or whatever, but they're really cute. So put those in here, and that is pretty much it. This was super easy to do. If I do another one, I will record myself. I tried recording myself doing this, but I was still trying to figure out the camera. As you can see, there's still some glitter that comes off, but I think that's just whatever was loose inside there. Okay, so there it is. It's absolutely gorgeous. I just love how it sparkles, and of course my favorite colors, and I know she likes shabby chic too. So that is the first part of little tiny series. I'm going to add this to my spring series because it is a spring swap. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.